With a second down and 3, the fake to Montgomery. And downfield he goes. He's right on the screws. And that pass will be caught by Dante Pettis. So Miami's D, third down and 10. Blocked by Montgomery and by Jones, and Fields on the move. He escaped one oncoming tackler.
Miami defense.
Quickly outside, here comes Claypool. He breaks one tackle out there across him, and then he's knocked out of bounds by Elijah Campbell.
There may be times in the huddle where I just say, hey, you run this, because he doesn't know the whole concept of the play, just tells him in the huddle specifically.
Third down and 8, Whitehair the block, but they come up the middle. He got away from Phillips, who comes back chasing. Look at Fields fly! First down!
Are you kidding me?
Running back is Herbert, who offers a block, and Fields is chased, and he gets it outside, and it was grabbed right there. They get the first down. Looking drive by Chicago began at their 25 at the 19 of Miami, 1st and 10, and here goes Phillips chasing the quarterback. Come in again with a block and a touchdown. Herbert in the backfield, 1st and 10, Chicago. Designed run. Fields, Jones a block, and they get a block up front as well from Jenkins. Second down and 8. It's kept by the quarterback, Fields. Hits the corner, has the first, and out of bounds he goes. Ebner is in motion. Fake, and Fields, like a bullet, takes it in. But on the ground, 5 for 52. Second down and 8, Fields. Good footwork and outside. N'Keal Harry.
Usually a QB sneak.
Oh, you called it as it was unfolding. Looks like he has carved his way for the first down, Fields. 8th play of the drive. With a 1st and 10. He goes short. It's caught by Montgomery. He got by 1. Then he was knocked out of bounds by Igbenogany on the near side with a gain of 8. Third down and 8. Big play. Fields a run for 17. Back he goes. Here comes Chubb. There goes the ball. Touchdown! Mooney! What a grab! Jones the block at the left tackle. Time for Fields. Now he'll accelerate and get the first down and break tackles, and he's off to the races. Oh, he got a terrific block down there by Mooney. He's in for 6. He's got him. That's 2 points. Trayvon Wesco. 178 rushing yards. 4th and 1. They're going to try to push, and he gets it right there. He's done a terrific job as offensive coordinator, one of the youngest in pro football. Second down and 10. They go outside. Mooney. He broke one tackle there. 16 points in the first 4. Last 4, 23. Today, 25. 3rd and 1. Here comes Fields getting a block from Pettis, and that opens the door. He's accounted for 235 of the 290. It's a 1st and 10. They'll come at. Sledgehammering his way into Howard. Fake. Fields on the fly. Fields to the 5. It'll be goal to go as he races his way to the 5. Montgomery with Blasingame. 1st and goal. The fake and a good one to the end zone. Come at touchdown. His second today. 4-yard touchdown pass. Jones the block at the left tackle. Reef at the right tackle. Here comes Fields, and he's got the first. Staggering ahead. Here they come. Chubb had him, and he escapes, and he's running. And he breaks a tackle right there of Rowe, and he's got the first down.
Defense time to adjust from a personnel standpoint. Dolphins showing man right here.
Second down and 8. Here goes Fields on the move again. And he's got the first down. Tackled by Sealer. Tumbles ahead to the 42. Here they have the tight end in the slot. Second down and 8. Shell the block at the right tackle. Low and caught. Grabbed by Waddle. Tight end is Smythe. 3rd and 6. On nickel secondary for the Chicago Bears. Tagovailoa. Right down the middle where he finds great success, and that is caught on the play by Sherfield. Penalty makes it 1st and 15. Blocked by Armstead. Downfield, he's got him. The backpedaling Hill. He'll dance.
And then the way he's returned, you have to remember that severe concussion a couple of weeks ago.
Second down 9, and in that gap, there they hit Waddle. And he's brought down by Jackson. And Wilson remains second down and 6. Tua underneath. And he's got Wilson, who is grabbed by Nicholas Moore. Jeff Wilson, the running back. Tagovailoa has it to the end zone. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Fake. Armstead the block. Here comes Tua on the fly and on the run, and picks up on the play. Let's see where they're going to mark him out of. Third down and 6. Shell the block and go. Oh, he's got him! It's Hill! He's going to fly down the sideline and inside the 20. Gesicki, the tight end. Sherfield on the move. 3rd and 15. They got the block from Hunt. Tua slips as he throws, but he got the ball away to Warren. For him earlier in the week. First down and 10. Wilson the block in time for Tua. But he's got his receiver. This is Hill. With the second down and 3 in the first possession of the second half. Fake to Wilson. Tagovailoa and caught for the touchdown. Waddle.
Well, and Deebo Samuel out in San Francisco.
Yes,
he got some.
Third down 2. Blocked by Armstead. Outside Waddle. Pushed out of bounds by Johnson. Second down 9. Tagovailoa on a cross. He's got Hill. And he's got his receiver Hill from behind. Got a tackle from Sanborn. Wilson in the backfield. Blocked by Shell. Down low. Caught. Diving pylon. Wilson. Touchdown. Miami. A starting position for Miami after the punt. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa. Downfield. He's got Hill. Cracked at the 40. With their defense, the heart of it at least, traded over the last 7 months. 2 big parts in the last 2 weeks. 2nd and 9. It's Wilson. He makes Gordon miss, and then he's brought down by Blackson. Here they come with Gibson. Outside he goes. Catch is made by Wilson, who dives ahead.